Hello, today I wanted to talk about homepage, landing page, the page that people land on when they come to your website, sales page. These terms get so confusing, and also I'm going to go into detail about what I think a homepage would include. So let's see, I'm hoping to clarify, simplify, and make this understandable. And I made a very short podcast episode about it yesterday, and I was incredibly aware that I was maybe muddying the water even more, and that it would work better if I had physical, tangible examples to show you about the differences. So that's the purpose of today's video. Let's have a look and screen share. I'm going to show you my website as an example. Oh, this page, we're not quite ready for that page, are we? So, home page. This is my home page. This is what if people click the logo or they click home, which I don't have in my navigation, then they would come to this page. This is essentially a classic home page, and I think it's best to write a home page after you have written all the other pages of your website. And what I usually do with a home page is I basically take all the items here in the navigation and I make them visual. So I make them extend out this way, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So the thing with my website as an example is that I'm breaking the rules a little bit, because I have the book here, but the book is not the first thing at the top of my website, right? So other than that, and I have this other rule breaking as well, is that I really wanted to lead with an acknowledgement of country on my page. So for your homepage, I would say, have your bold statement, and you want your bold statement above the fold. So I don't have to scroll and people can see my bold statement. I want to help people get connected to more clients. Then I've got a bit more bold statement, and then I've got my acknowledgement. If I was following my own rules, that would be about my book. And then this part follows my rules, okay? We're talking about work with me and all these different things. This is a visualization of that. People can click this, there's courses, there's, group program, and there's one-on-one. The next is about. So this isn't about me. People can click and go off to the about page. There's some testimonials, which I think is the best way to explain a bit more about me. Then we should be leading into the blog. I don't know why, but my page is really slow to load, which is not great for someone who helps with websites. Oh, here we go. So the blog is next, and then the podcast. I think I followed the rules. This is the podcast, and then contact me. And your courses is the login portal for people who have bought a course from me. So we've got the podcast and the contact form. Everything's loading really weird and slow on here, but that's the basic theory. So the home page is this sort of wrap-up page from my perspective. It's kind of a placeholder, and it would normally be the page that people first land on. If they Google me and they come to my website, I have set this page as my home page. And now this is where the trickiness arises, is that you can actually select any page on your website that you like to be your homepage, particularly if you have this is mostly for people with a WordPress website. So if you have a WordPress website, you can pick any page on your website to be the page that people land on when they come to your website. And I like to select that by hovering over here, and then theme customizer drops down. If you have customize up in this top bar, that's another way to get into it. And the other way is to come to dashboard and to come down to appearance, and you'll also see customize there. So once you've clicked on that, you're going to see this bar pop up on the side, and under homepage settings, you can actually select a static page. Like your latest posts will be the default like home page for your website as a WordPress website. But personally, I think that's junk. I don't really want people coming straight to my blog. I feel like I want to lead the conversation more with this homepage I've crafted. So I choose a static page. You just toggle onto a static page, and then just choose a page from I have too many pages, but hopefully you've created a page called home, and you can allocate that as your home page. So that is a home page, and that's also allocating the page that people come to from a Google search, or if they click the logo, the page they come back to. That might not be your home page. You might like that to be one of your Work With Me pages. I've got another client, Schmicky Doo, and the home page for this website is actually not the page that is allocated in those settings that we just looked at. So this is the projects page, right? But we've allocated this in this menu here. We've allocated that as the static page that people will come to. And that was intentional because at one stage we were doing Google Ads, and we wanted this to be the page that people come to first, and we had help from an SEO and Google Ads specialist, and there's some very particular things on here that they recommended, like you know, about secure checkout and really showcasing all the products. So that's an example of, this is not the home page, this is actually the home page, but in the settings, the customized settings, it's allocated as the home page. This is the home page, and that's right. So we've got home, your toolkit, projects, gift voucher, about, and join the newsletter, and that's pretty close to what we've got here, right? Project kits, toolkits, yeah. So what's next on my little lists? So then a landing page. This is a page people land on. In my case, it's also the home page. And then what's a landing page? Okay. People often use a landing page. Like, this is my example of a landing page. A landing page, I would say, has no navigation, right? So if I log out, we'll see that's just a bar because I'm logged in. Let's go. Oh, can I just go back? Oh no, never mind. When you're not logged into my site, you don't see this black bar. But essentially, there's no navigation. There's no button that anyone can click from this page except to navigate inside the page and also to click buy. And I would say that that is what a standard landing page is. It also isn't necessarily in the navigation. So in this case, actually, my landing page is linked from the navigation, but often they're not. So they may be, or they may not. And it is possible to have pages on your website that are not linked to the navigation. That's totally a thing that you can do. Let's get out of here. I just want to close some links so that we're definitely looking at the right thing. Oh yeah, let's get out of here. So yeah, the landing page has no navigation, no footer, no other links except links that relate to information on here and clicking buy. And I'm just looking at this, realizing that this is actually going to let people go to YouTube in another tab. But it doesn't navigate away from this page. So I'd say that's what a landing page is. And a landing page is typically about one offer or one service. So in this case, this landing page is about my group program. And I'd say, like, it's usually about a course or a program or an offer of some kind. That's what a landing page is. And then a sales page is very similar to a landing page, but a sales page doesn't have to necessarily have no navigation and no footer. A sales page can be more just like let's see what this one is. This is just a page about my, oh, see, this is kind of a landing page. It has no navigation and no clicks except for the actual, what's it called? The actual product, right? So this is a big list of all my courses. I don't think this is a sales page, but I would say that this is probably a sales page. Let's have a look. So we've got navigation, and we've just got a lot of information about the offer. It's encouraging, well, it's not encouraging. It's telling people about the features of the course, what the benefits might be, the cost, and people can buy. So it is a sales page. We are selling, but it's not actually a landing page because this is clickable. The navigation at the top is retained, and there's a lot of other clickable links. So you can see there's a lot of overlap. A home page can be the page where people land. A landing page can be the page that people land on. A sales page can be a landing page, and a landing page can be a sales page, but they're all a bit separate. That's why it gets confusing. So just to to wrap it up, I'd say a homepage is generally a visualization of your navigation. And it's got little tidbits from all the pages, but it's not very substantial on its own. It's more just like a showcase. The page where people land, which WordPress calls your home page, is controlled by the customize bar and can be any page you want. A landing page is a page that typically doesn't have navigation or footer links, and the only links on that page are to buy. It may or may not be in your navigation. It might be a standalone page. A sales page is simply a page where you are selling something. It could be a landing page, but it isn't necessarily a landing page. It can still have the navigation and footer. It's just a page where you're selling something. I'm feeling like, that's pretty clear. What do you think? I'd love to hear if this was helpful for you. I would love to hear any other questions you have about this. I send you lots of compassionate love on this journey as a business person. I do know how challenging it is, and I really respect you for pursuing your passion and sharing the amazing skills that you have with the world and coming on this crazy ride. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you another time soon. Bye.